This is Governor Hogan's farewell address. When Governor Hogan leaves office, he's gonna be criminally charged. The same way that Blagojevich went to jail, Governor Hogan can go to jail. He's been shielding corruption and racism in the courts since he came into office in 2014. That's 2014, Department of Justice. That's my ID number right there. All right, October 2014. Governor Hogan had me removed from the ballot in 2014 and in 2022. Board of Elections. We talk about voter suppression. I'm a black Republican. I'm a black radical Republican. And I was making a documentary about Baltimore. That's my store on Falls Road. Thank you for contacting our office in regard to your investigation of your son's death. In regards to your documentary, I will not be able to appear. That's Senator Hardin's 2007 when I started this. It's making a movie about the war on drugs and the money y'all make off black bodies. That's Mark Steiner, WEEA Radio. Dr. K, WEEA Radio for the culture. Yeah. See the date? He had this. And Mark Steiner ain't opened his mouth. That's Governor Hogan. So Governor Hogan, when you leave, you got to turn over this information to Westmore. It's called a transition. Denial of due process and equal protections to whom it may concern. That's a movie release. Now, if you go to Ivan Bates, I'm a whistleblower. If you go to Ivan Bates, that's it. Grand jury investigation. Ivan Bates, David Kamenetz, U.S. courts, Jared Jimenez, Board of Elections. All right, we got all this. Meredith from the ACLU, Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle, Mary Washington, Senator Mary Washington, ACLU, Carl Snowden. You see the names on here? All right. Ivan Bates, you're going to take the oath on January the 3rd. You took the oath and you violated your oath of office. I was making a movie, Champion for Justice. All right. That's a phony bomb threat. Scott Shellenberger broke the law. He said the toilet was a bomb. I said the toilet was a toilet. All right. He said the toilet was a bomb. I said it was a toilet. You got to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. You feel me? Shorty, a champion for justice. All right. We got questions and answers in here. And you can get this book from Senator Antonio Hayes. That's Judge Bennett. All right. Senate Bill 374, accessing the grand jury. Retired police commissioner, Belfield. It's a breakdown of your criminal enterprise. Enclosed is a letter and material I wish the grand jury to see. All right. Judge Cox, Baltimore County Courts. Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. You feel me? That's not a bomb threat. That's a lie by Scott Shellenberger. That's Natasha Diggs from the probations. That's Ivan Bates. That's Judge Carrion. And that's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice. This is the Supreme Court, 2007. 1190 Falls Road. Davis versus Illinois. All right. That says that I got a writ of sociority if y'all don't take care of this case. See that? April 2007. A documentary about Baltimore. That's Delegate Sheila Ruth. She's my witness. That's Peter Frankart. Like I said, Governor Hogan been making a lot of money off of the war on drugs and black bodies. And I did an audit. That's Chief Justice Mary Barbera. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. That's States Attorney Mosby. I went city, county, state, and federal levels to expose this corruption. And I put it in a book. You go to Senator Antonio Hayes, he got this book. That's a Rob Fix production. And that's Scott Shellenberger. All right, you got that? That's Scott Shellenberger, 2013. That's Chief Johnson. All right? Because Chief Johnson stole the property. That's Judge Cox. Like I said, we're going to the Supreme Court. I'm a whistleblower in the courts. And you just put a lot of judges in power to lock up a lot of black people. You got your crime bill passed in 2022. 2023. So we're going to file a class action lawsuit about the corruption in the courts. That's Judge Cox. That's Governor Hogan. That's That's grand jury or the Supreme Court. Checks and balances. No part of the government is stronger than the other one. And you see who got that? Councilman, Baltimore County Council. That's Baltimore County Council, Julian Jones. All right? And that's the Department of Justice. Baltimore City's under the dissent decree. Baltimore County ain't. I'm an honorably discharged veteran. I serve my country gonna serve me. That's the Maryland Controller. All right? 2017, Sidnor, Glenn, and the Department of Justice. That's the United States, Shorty Davis. You got that? Constituent Services. And that's President Obama, 2007. Dear President Obama. You feel me? Like I said, it's a movie about Baltimore. And these are the supporters of Shorties. These people support me. The supporters of Shorties. I got pages of supporters. Dear Peter Francott, Controller. See that? I need an audit. We talking about $250 million. Governor Hogan been making $500 million a year off of inmate labor. That's notarized, 2016. Notarized. That makes it legal in any state in the country. That's a whistleblower's application to the Controller of Maryland, Peter Francott. Forged checks from 2008. All right. False paperwork with the court. You let Shellenberger knowingly file false charges against me. I never got a trial for this. See the charges? I never got a trial. 1402 Lochner. Jaquishnu Ray Davis. Jaquishnu Ray Davis. James Hammond. All right. And that was filed in 2010. Davis versus Baltimore County Police Department. This is the property that you stole from me in 2011. Right here. The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. That's a body attachment, and nobody was ever charged. So Governor Hogan, before you leave office, you need to exonerate me. I need to be exonerated. If I don't get exonerated, that means that you get to be criminally charged. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can you. So can you.